EA Sports, within the game. Boom! They put a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hands.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. From SoFi Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Prescott off play action. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, That ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And the Rams at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And this will be taken at the 13. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Boom. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Prescott to throw on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Cowboys 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott dancing to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there. And
when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. But this is 3rd and goal. This one is down he goes. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So that kick gives him their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To throw on 2nd down. Boom. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Dallas.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boom. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
To throw on 2nd down. Boom. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Boom. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. First down, Prescott. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, LA! Jalen Reagor, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Boom. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2nd and 3. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boom. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw on second and 10. Prescott over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
To throw on 2nd down. Boom. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Boom. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. John Franklin Myers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Well, with them trailing here in the 2nd half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He's going to keep this again. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on third down. Boom. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side run, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott to throw it. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he didn't make it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Boom. Forced out. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Boom. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 7. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Prescott. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10 on the draw. Evans, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Fourth down, Prescott. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback. It's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football. fine by me.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 39, Prescott. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now, 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Boom. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Throwing on first down. Boom. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They'll run on first down with Evans. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now, and they want to stay that way.
They're not in any rush offensively. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run once more with Dillon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It's now 3rd and 9.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
Certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Los Angeles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.